Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, now for you regular viewers, you would have remembered in my last video, the June weekend pen haul, I did mention that apart from what I showed you on that particular video, I mentioned to you that I had a couple of other pens that I thought were quite interesting that I've actually serviced already, and they were ready to be reviewed. So, as promised, this is one of them. Okay, now let's take a look at it here. Isn't it an attractive pen? Don't you think so? I think so. That's why I thought it was quite interesting. And I also mentioned on that video that it's a make that I've never heard of. Okay, so let's show you. You can see it's a black pen. It's a piston fill, which we'll show you in a moment. And it's got this gold filled lined cap. Okay, now if I show you the clip close up, and hopefully you can quite clearly read, it says Bolascrip. Bolascrip. Who the hell is Bolascrip? But you can see it's a lovely clip, as you can see there, a nice sturdy clip. To the top, it's got this flat top to the top of the cap. As I said, it's got this line pattern, which, to be honest with you, is actually still nice to the touch. And to the bottom of the cap, we've also got the word, hopefully you can see it there, Walzgold. Okay, so it says Walzgold. And there's nothing else on the cap band there apart from the word Walzgold. So what is Walzgold? Well, as far as I'm aware, Walzgold translated in Germany just simply means that it's rolled gold. And rolled gold is a little bit, in my opinion, it's a thicker plating, if you like. Well, it's not plated, it's rolled gold, as it says. But it's thicker than gold plate. Okay, it's the process they actually use. So in this particular case, Walzgold means in German rolled gold. So it's got a lovely rolled gold cap in this, and this black barrel. Now the size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, it's around about 128 millimeters capped. There's a slight, you can see it goes thinner towards the end of the barrel, but in the middle here it's approximately 10.5 millimeters in diameter. Now the fact that it says Walzgold on the cap, it doesn't say anywhere else on the pen as far as I can see, but I believe this is a German made fountain pen, and I believe there's not a lot of information that I actually found about it. So, you know, if any of you people out there know anything about this particular pen, don't be shy down below. Why not leave us any information that you may know, and it helps us all because we learn something new every day. Okay, so it's a German made fountain pen, I believe, from around about the 1960s. But in my opinion, as I said, when I found it, never heard of the company, never heard of the pen, but looked at the pen, sort of serviced it, and I thought, yeah, it's an attractive pen. So let's unscrew the cap. So it's got a screw on, screw off cap. Okay, let's show you the pen in a couple of different angles. You can see, as I say, it's nice and clean. I've serviced it. Even the inside of the barrel, I've cleaned all that as well. You can see, nice and clear it's got this striped ink window to the top of the barrel that looks very similar to a well-known top-end German pen manufacturer. They had a very, or they still got a very similar ink window, as you can see there. Then just above we've got the threads, we've got this goldish, a gold coloured band, and we've got this rather unusual nib. In fact, what I'm going to do, because it is a little bit unusual, let's do a close-up for you. Okay, so there you go, that's a little bit clearer. You can see the ink window there, you can see the threads, you can see the band, and there's the nib. So it's got a very sort of a semi-hooded nib, I would say. There's a sideways view, as you can see there. And it's got this feed underneath, as you can see there, and a slightly unusual shape, as you can clearly see there. Now, once again, no markings, but I assume the markings are to the bottom of the nib, and I'm assuming that it's a gold, 14 karat gold nib. Okay, so let's go back to normal. So there you have it, a lovely, unusual designed nib. It's a very nice size to hold. Even with my large hands, it's quite comfortable to actually hold. Now, as we said earlier, it's a piston filler, and what you actually do is you remove this, oops-a-daisy, this blind cap, as you can see here. So that unscrews, and then you can see you've got this sort of knurled sort of knob, if you like, to the inside of the pen there. And if we turn that, this point to our left, there you go, look at that. Okay, so you can see the piston goes in and out the pen quite nicely. And when we serviced it, okay, we obviously tested, it's got lovely suction to the pen. Okay, now I'm not going to fill it, because what I'm going to do, obviously, although it's an interesting pen, I'm going to offer this to somebody. So I'm sure there's somebody out there that collects these unusual pens that'd be happy to actually have this particular pen. But what we'll do, let's bring on a little bit of paper. I've got my ink to one side, and let's see if a little bit of a dip will actually help. So what we've got is a Bolascrip. Is it a Bolascrip from the 1960s? And in my opinion, not in England, made in Germany. Let's give it another little dip. Okay, because it's got this kind of nib, it doesn't hold too much ink when you dip it, but we've got enough there just to do a writing sample. You can see it's a stiff nib, so there's no flexibility. I would say writing with a fine to medium line, but writing very nicely indeed. So yet another surprise with this particular pen. It's a pen that keeps on giving. So let's screw the cap back on. Let's pop it down there for you, and there we have it. So an unusual pen, in my opinion, a pen or a manufacturer I've never heard of, but a very interesting pen, and in my opinion a quality made pen. Obviously a German made quality pen, very nice indeed. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, down below, leave a comment, don't be shy, give the video a thumbs up as well, please do, and don't forget to subscribe as well. But for now, I'm just going to say Slavo Ukraini from me and this interesting pen. Bye bye for now.